introduction. It's the book again that we're introducing, our the book, the Incompetence Game, and the sub for it is why we fall for it every time. The confidence game, why we fall for it every time. Another word for the confidence game, as we talk about, is a 419, it's swindling game, it's a con game. Why do we fall for it every time? It's just so surprising. These people use the same way, same method all the time. I've had the same person call me several times, and he's hoping that he'll still be able to con me. Same person, same voice, same message, and he's hoping that it's going to con me. Unfortunately, some people still get conned. For as long as they've been doing this 419 thing, people still get turned up till tomorrow. Right? It's because they assume they cannot be conned. They lose their vulnerability. They lose they're vulnerable. They lose their sense of how do I put it? They are not they assume they cannot be conned, therefore they are conned. Just like the scriptures would say, scriptures would tell us that be sober, but vigilant. Be sober, be well collected, but vigilant. Be aware. We don't take anything for granted. What the con person uses on you is your very confidence, your very thought, your very deception, your very elusiveness, thinking that you cannot be conned, thinking that you're wiser than to be conned. That's what the con man uses on you. That same confidence he uses on you. And that's what happened. The first con man is the devil. In scriptures, we see the con man, the devil, the father of all con artists. Comes to the Garden of Eden to meet Eve. He was playing on Eve's vulnerability, because Eve never thought that she could ever be deceived. If Eve had thought that she could ever be deceived, she would have been prepared. But she never thought, it never came to her mind that she could be deceived. If she ever came to her mind that she could be deceived, she would have been prepared. But because she never came to her mind that she could be deceived, she wasn't prepared. She was vulnerable. She was vulnerable. Her hedge was broken because she never thought she could be deceived. Right? That's where again the scripture talks again that be sober, be well collected. Don't be loose. Don't be loose. The word sober is to own your mind, own your person. Own your mind, own your person. Don't let things be scattered. Don't let things be everywhere. Put your house in order. When the word uses there, the word temperate is to put your house in order. Know where things are. Know where things are in their right place, in their proper place. You don't have excesses in your life. Right, because that's another word, talking about being sober. Being sober is synonymous to the word circumcision. Circumcision is the place where you cut off for every excess in your life. So when the Bible is saying be sober, it's saying don't cut off every excess in your life. Cut off every excess in your life. Don't be excessive in areas of your life. That's the place we talk about, that the road to hell is paved with excesses, paved with adverse. The road to hell, the road to destruction, the road to being conned, the road to being 419, the road to being deceived is conned with excesses. When you have excesses in your life, then your life is not in order. Your life is not in order. You don't have things in their right places. You're not temperate. You're not sober. Because sobriety is that place where you hold you are moderate. You are moderate in concerning every area of your life. There are no excesses. You have your house in order. You have your house clean. You have things in their proper places.